Okay, welcome back. So this is the GBP USD 1 hour chart again. Okay, and I'm going to go through another example of the trade setup that I prefer to use in my own trading. Alright, so I'm going to play the chart and then we're going to go through it. Okay, so as you can see here, if you're looking at the four rules I've got, okay, so equal lows, okay, run through them, break a structure, retest, alright, so you're looking to go long, but I'm not going to go into detail on this. I'm going to see the next one that plays out. Okay, so it just goes to show that it does happen quite regular. So if you want me to just quickly highlight these, okay, so we had lows, okay, all these lows. Now we did run through, okay, then we had a break of structure, which was this here, okay, and that qualifies as a setup. Okay, so you'd be looking for an entry on here. Now this isn't the entry I'm looking for. Okay, there is another one I want to point out. Alright, so let's get on with it. Okay, so do we have equal lows? So this here is a low. Okay, it is a candle with a low with a higher low each side of it. Okay, so a swing low there and a swing low there and a move above. Okay, so I'm going to highlight them. Okay. So you've got to wait for all four questions to play out, because that's what gives you the highest probability setup, and also lowers the potential risk of getting into poor trades. Right, you're still going to have a few bad trades, but it's quite a high success rate on this setup because you're relying on a run on stops. The breaker structure to confirm it's reversing as well. Alright, so okay, so have we had a run on the lows right there? Okay, yes we have. Now I always look at the last swing point that takes out the structure. Okay, so in this case you've got this level right here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for a break above before even considering this as a potential setup, right? So equal lows, run through them. The last move there was that point. Okay, so we're looking for a move above, come back down into the structure for a retest. Okay, so we had a push up there through there. Now look at this down candle here. Okay, that's the one that caused the move out of there, right? So that's the area of interest right there. So when we come back down into this price point here, that's where we'll be looking to get long. Okay, and then a second, like I said on the last video, it's always worth having a second potential area. Okay, and in this case it's going to be here to fill this little bit of price action in here and react off this down candle, right? So the first entry is going to be here with a tight stop. If it does go through that, I'm going to be looking to get in on a second entry with another tight stop, right? So this is again where your risk management comes in, right? If you're risking 50% of your account or 20% of your account or whatever, insane risk, you're looking to, you're really going to do some damage to your account when you get stopped out, right? So what I do want to say as well is don't worry if your win rate is 50% or 60% or 40%. Like, win rate is important to an extent, but not as important as your risk to reward ratio. Okay, so whatever you're willing to lose, say you're willing to lose, I don't know, $10 or £10, whatever you're going to gain on that trade is your risk to reward. So you might get a 10 to 1 would be risking £10, getting £100 at take profit, right? So you can afford to make mistakes, and get stopped out and get a second entry, and only win 50% of your trades and still make good money, right? And still grow an account pretty rapidly as well, right? So so we're looking here. Okay, so we've had a run through the lows. Okay, the last swing point here was that, and then it broke through. Okay, and then we're looking at this down candle here that caused this move up. Okay, this is the retracement that we're looking for, right, in order to get long. Now again, not going too much into targets, okay, but you can see a double top there. Okay, now that would be my ideal target to get out of the market. Okay, so Like I said, I'll be doing a target identification video later on down the line, or a series, just as a way to help you identify where you can potentially get at the market. Okay, so right, equal lows 1, run through 2, rejection 3, break of structure 4. Okay, we're looking for the retracement now. Again, for you Fibonacci traders out there, okay, take it off the low to the high, 62% right there. Okay, so that's your 62%. Like I said in the last one, I don't really do Fibonacci, but if it is something that you like to trade, it may just help you, assist you with your entry points. Okay, right, so as price comes down, like I said, like you can use trading view alerts. So you'd right click, set an alert, and then it'll leave a price alert above your price point wherever you set it to. And then when price comes down and activates that price alert, you'll then get an email or a notification on your phone if you got the trading view app. And then you can come on the chart and have a look at what's going on, and see where price is. Right, so in this case then, so we've got a break of structure, we're looking for a retest of structure but also coming into structure. Okay, so we need that retracement level. Now my stop loss on this trade would be right below this swing point here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this down candle, this black candle here, is what I'm looking to get in on. Right, so I'd be looking for an entry here, stop loss below. Okay, and then that would be my target up there. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, that's the entry right there. So up here now, there's going to be, on this double top here, there's going to be sellers in the market, okay, with stop losses above. And there's also going to be buy stops sitting above there for breakout traders looking to get long. Okay, so the market's going to be drawn towards that level in order to try and target those retail traders. Okay. Right, so we're looking for a move up above here. Now this is where it can get scary for some traders. Okay, so you would have entered down here. Okay, this is why it's important to have a target as well. So you've always got to expect retracements in the market. So we're looking to get a target up here. Okay, now I'm just going to drop this on here so we can play it out. Okay, so stop loss below here, target up here, 8.79 to 1 ratio. Okay, so whatever we're willing to risk on here, we're going to get nearly a 9 times what we're risking on the profit target. Right. Notice how it's created here another set of highs. Okay, so you're going to start seeing retail come in with short positions on, and then just watch price attack it. So it consolidates around it and then just eventually breaks through. Okay, and that's it there. That would have been target here. Right, so the point of this video really wasn't for target identification, but it's just something extra in the video that you can use in order to assist you for any kind of back testing that you want to do. Right, so if you're going to do back testing, go onto TradingView, you can get a free account, and in the top corner, top of the screen here, you can see the replay feature. Now you click on that and it'll bring up a big red line, and you drag it back to where you want, drop the red line down, and it'll delete all of the price action up to that point. Right, and then you can press play on this little remote down here. Okay, and then you can play depending on what speed you want it, you set the speed and you can play each bar at a time. Okay, so you can practice these setups. Now, for those that couldn't see this going on, okay, we've got 1 equal those. Okay. Ran through. Okay. Price rejection, and then 4 right here we had, so 4 was the breaker structure. Okay, okay, so again, if you've not seen the first video, so the basic training video, okay, I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, and you can go to that and understand what these points are. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a four-stage question setup that I've come up with in order to design my trading plan. Right, so the trading plan, like I said in the last video, you don't need a huge 10-page trading plan. Okay, you don't need loads and loads of sentences. You just need a criteria that you can follow with ease and remember it in your head, so you don't have to keep referring to your trading plan all the time. Okay, so with this, it's a 4-question system, and once you get the 4-question system correct, once all these are ticked off, all you're waiting for is that retracement back into structure in order to get in with that direction. Okay, so that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.